Welcome to this explainer. Look, we all know generative AI is completely reshaping how we work, learn, and create, right? But honestly, with the constant updates and shiny new releases dropping what feels like every single week, figuring out which tool to actually use can feel super overwhelming, especially if you're just starting out. If you've been looking to boost your productivity, but you're just kind of stuck in choice paralysis, well, you're in the exact right place. Today, we're diving into an awesome analysis from ByteLearnEth that compares ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude for beginners. We're going to break down the big three to figure out exactly which one deserves a spot in your daily workflow.
So the big question we're answering today is just this: which AI tool is actually best for you? There's a massive amount of noise out there right now, isn't there? With so many options, you're probably wondering which one fits your specific daily habits rather than just chasing whichever one has the most hype on social media. Well, we don't need to guess. Let's use our source material to cut right through that noise, break down these top contenders, and see exactly where each one shines.
Section 1. ChatGPT, the popular generalist.
Created by OpenAI, ChatGPT is the tool that basically kickstarted this whole generative AI revolution. And because it had that incredible first-mover advantage, it's been widely adopted, heavily tested, and constantly iterated on across pretty much every industry you can think of. All that constant refinement, it's turned ChatGPT into a seriously powerful all-rounder. Think of it like the ultimate Swiss Army knife for whatever tasks you run into in your digital workspace.
Now, according to ByteLearnEth, ChatGPT's absolute biggest asset is its sheer versatility. I mean, whether you need to draft a quick marketing email, debug a remarkably tricky block of Python code, or just brainstorm some wild creative ideas for a new project, this AI handles it beautifully. It acts as this incredible sounding board. It's built to juggle a little bit of everything without missing a beat, meaning you can throw almost any prompt its way and expect a highly competent response. So ultimately, ChatGPT is best for general use and coding tasks. If you're tackling a broad, kind of unpredictable variety of daily challenges, or if you specifically need a reliable coding co-pilot to help you build out software, this is your ultimate starting point. Hands down, it's the most flexible tool in the toolbox.
Section 2. Google Gemini, the Google Integrator. Now, what sets this next tool apart is its DNA. Created by Google, Gemini's absolute biggest advantage is its deep, native connection with the services you're probably already using in another tab right now. Seriously, it's built to live exactly where you already work, rather than forcing you to go open up a completely separate app just to get things done. Because it's wired directly into the Google ecosystem, Gemini talks natively to Gmail, Google Docs, and of course, Google Search. ByteLearnEth highlights that this fundamentally eliminates that endless, frustrating process of copying and pasting between a million different windows. For example, if you're drafting a complex report in Docs, Gemini can pull live research straight from Google Search to assist you seamlessly. It basically turns your whole workspace into one unified, intelligent environment. Which makes the verdict incredibly straightforward here. Gemini is absolutely best for people who already live inside Google Apps. If your entire digital life, your calendar, your emails, your documents, if all of that revolves around the Google ecosystem, this is the most frictionless, logical choice to instantly boost your daily productivity.
Section 3. Claude, the document analyst.
Developed by a company called Anthropic, Claude takes a slightly different approach to the whole AI assistant model. According to our source material, it's built a really rock-solid reputation specifically for being uniquely safe and honest. And what that translates to for a power user is a system that's engineered from the ground up to minimize those annoying hallucinations. So it's a highly reliable, trustworthy assistant for when accuracy is just completely non-negotiable.
But listen, its true superpower lies in its massive context window. Claude is just remarkably excellent with long documents. Let's say you have a 100-page PDF, right? Or maybe a highly complex legal contract, or some dense financial report that would take a human hours just to skim. Well, Claude can ingest that entire thing at once. It reads those extremely long texts efficiently and gives you highly detailed, pinpoint-accurate analysis in seconds.
Because of that specific capability, Claude is undeniably best for deep research, detailed analysis, and heavy document work. When your job, or maybe your studies, require you to really do the heavy lifting of extracting nuanced insights from massive text files, this tool is completely unmatched. It's an absolute game changer for parsing and analyzing complex information.
Section 4. Which is best for you? Okay, so the ByteLearnEth analysis makes one thing abundantly clear here. There really is no single universal winner. It entirely depends on the task at hand. Just look at how this breaks down.
If you need a flexible co-pilot for coding or just general queries, spin up ChatGPT. If you want seamless workflow integration without ever leaving your Google Workspace, Gemini is your answer. And if you're drowning in long documents that desperately need deep research and summarization, you've got to hand those over to Claude.
Honestly, the absolute best approach for beginners is to try all three of these models and just see which one naturally clicks with your personal style. But to get started today, think about the single most tedious, time-consuming task on your to-do list right now. Seriously, picture it. Based on the specific strengths we just covered, which of these powerful tools will you try first to knock it out? Will you let ChatGPT brainstorm it, Gemini pull it together in docs, or Claude summarize the research? Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and keep exploring.